The 2019 Layman's Guide to Programming Languages by Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com. In general, most programming languages fall into one of three categories. They're either compiled, which means a compiler will turn them into machine language, which then is used as a binary by the end user. It's interpreted, where it is interpreted on the fly, so basically it doesn't get turned into a separate binary file, or transpiled, where it gets turned into a different language, which then may be compiled or interpreted. When it comes to web development, browsers can interpret HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and WebAssembly. Now, many other languages can then be transpiled into JavaScript to make programming in JavaScript potentially easier. CoffeeScript, Dart, Elm, PureScript, ClojureScript, Scala, JS, Reason, Hax, Nim, Opera can all be transpiled into JavaScript. The world of JavaScript can be quite vast, and there are many frameworks that are used to help do a lot of front-end work, meaning designing user experiences and user interfaces, such as the big three, Angular 2, Vue.js, and React. And there's several other frameworks and tools that can be used, such as Ember, Backbone, Stencil, Mithril, Polymer, and Aurelia. When it comes to programming processes that will be handled on the server side, not on the client side, you can pretty much do web development using pretty much any language. And over the next few pages, you'll see a listing of several different programming languages and web development frameworks that allow you to make use of that programming language on the server side. Now, when it comes to creating native mobile applications, the main language for making iOS applications is Swift, which was a successor to Objective-C. And for Android, it's Kotlin. Now, there are other tools. You can use NativeScript, which allows you to make native mobile applications for Android and iOS using JavaScript and JavaScript frameworks. While Dart has a SDK called Flutter to make iOS and Android apps. The Java virtual machine has been very popular because it allows you to run code within sort of an encapsulated environment that is sort of agnostic to the operating system, the hardware that the user is, using. And there are several different languages that allow you to create code that can be then run in a Java virtual machine, such as Groovy, Clojure, JRuby, Jython, Kotlin, Scala, Cylon, Extend, Phantom, Netrex, and Jabaco. The .NET framework was created by Microsoft and allows you to use several different programming languages within their framework for web development, for desktop application development, and all sorts of other types of applications. It's very robust and very in demand. Data modeling. So this is grabbing data, crunching numbers, running statistical algorithms, and just basically using information. Oftentimes is done a lot in programming languages such as R, which is specifically for data modeling, and Python, which has several libraries that have become very popular for doing data modeling. When it comes to video game development, you can develop games in pretty much any language, but a couple frameworks that are created for game development are things like Pixel, which is a Python-based retro gaming platform. The Unity game engine, which is really popular for making video games, especially in 3D, makes use of many programming languages such as C#, JavaScript, Lua, Boo, Iron, Python, Rust, and C++. And there are other game libraries in languages such as Go, like Ebedin, and Gosu using the language of Ruby. Thank you for enjoying this presentation. Hopefully you'll find a programming language that you'd be interested in learning, or just better understanding of the different languages and what they're used for. You can learn more about my work over there at alexmercedcoder.com. Also, make sure to subscribe to my podcast, Web Development 101, on Google, iTunes, and Stitcher. Thank you very much.